Hey guys, it's GoldenSteelTV here. It's been a while since I last did a GTA San Andreas video, so I'm finally back doing these videos once again for you guys. And yeah. Alright, first of all, college semester is over, so I'll be back to making more gaming videos in the near future. And that's what's gonna happen in the next month, especially around Christmas. Yeah, right. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to talk about in football and basketball and in my personal life, but all right, let's get it going. We're gonna just fuck around in the city, or I don't know. We'll just have to think of what we should do. All right, we're just changing the radio stations. All right. My favorite radio station. They're playing a David Bowie song. Alright, we're gonna stop right here for a bit. Alright. Country music. Alright, in football, it's been the weirdest week in football. It was the week that included the Thanksgiving games. The Broncos were forced to play without a QB after all its QBs tested were put in the COVID-19 reserve list after almost all of them came into contact with one of the players that tested positive for the virus, and they were forced to start a receiver at quarterback. And what the result of it was the weirdest game I have ever seen in my life between the Broncos and the Saints, who were starting Taysom Hill at quarterback after Drew Brees went down with the ribs injury in the game against the 49ers. Alright, it's a helicopter flying above me. Alright, and also adding to the weird week was that the Steelers versus Ravens game that was supposed to be played on Thanksgiving. Oh shit! Someone's shooting at my car. All right, we gotta get out of here now before anything else bad happens. All right, let's get out of here, or just kill these motherfuckers. Alright, they're dead. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, the Steelers vs. Ravens game that was supposed to be broadcast on Thanksgiving was pushed back to Wednesday after more COVID-19 positive tests came in. So, some guy wants to fight me. I'll show him. Alright, want to kill me? Go ahead. But I'll kill you back. Alright, he's dead. Let's get out of here. Tainted Love by Gloria Jones. The song I'm listening to is from the 1965 original version by Gloria Jones, which would later be covered by Soft Cell in 1981. Oh shit, they're shooting at my car again. Let's get out of here because it's about to explode. Alright. Fuck. My car is gone. They're still going after me, so we gotta go inside the building for safety. Alright. Okay. I actually like the original version of Tainted Love better. I just like how it sounds to me. Alright. Enough of that. Alright. Back to football. The Steelers vs. Ravens game that got moved to Wednesday forced the Ravens to play Robert Griffin III as starting quarterback, as well as the practice squad receivers and running backs and tight ends. Alright, and to add insult to injury, the NBC moved the game to Wednesday afternoon, the time when most kids are still at school, because they still wanted to show the Christmas tree lighting at the Rockefeller Plaza in Manhattan, New York, which is obviously the event that nobody cares about, literally. And not a lot of people weren't too happy with this with them scheduling that game. Right. And a week later, the Steelers would lose to the Washington football team, ending their undefeated streak. And it's causing everyone to doubt them as a playoff team. Cause to be honest, the receivers and running backs are pretty much average or above average, and none of them have accumulated 1,000 yards or something like that, which makes me feel like that they're average or above average. They're just not elite. None of them are elite. Right. Okay, we're just looking at what's outside the building. And, yeah. That's when I think of the Steelers offense. They may have a top defense, but that wasn't enough to beat the Washington football team that's currently leading the NFC East that still continues to suck. Alright. We're just walking around the city. Nothing to see here. Alright. Alright. And and the Steelers would also lose to Buffalo. The Buffalo Bills, who recently finally won the... Oh shit. I saw a man hitting a girl. You better not hit girls, boys. Treat women with love and respect. Oh man. Now he wants to kick the police officer's ass? I'll save him now. Alright, he's dead. Let's get out of here. I saved his life, but now he wants to go after me. So, I gotta run. You can run, but you can't hide. Alright. We gotta hide under this tunnel to avoid the police. Alright. We're just gonna stay here until they go away. Alright, they're gone. Let's get out of here. Back to football. For the first time since 1995, the Buffalo Bills have recently won the AFC East division title, and the first time in 25 years, ending the Patriots' reign as the AFC East Kings. So, bow down to your new king of the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills. All hail the Bills. I'm so happy for the Bills Mafia, who have been hopelessly waiting for another division title win since 1995. I know a lot of you watching my videos weren't even born yet when they last won the AFC East. I wasn't even born yet when they last won that division title. But I'm so happy that it's finally happened, and I'm happy for the Bills fans as well. Alright, we got the taxi. We could do some taxi driver missions right now. Alright. Also, the Patrick Mahomes passed on the torch got his torch from Tom Brady. He passed Brady passed on the torch to Mahomes after an insane first half performance in which Tyreek Hill had 2 touchdowns and more than 200 yards in the first quarter. Hold the Line by Toto. Oh yeah, I love Toto's. I love that song. I also love the other songs such as Rosanna and Africa, which is a song that I'm sure you heard of before, because of how it's turned into a meme. I bless the rains down in Africa. Alright. And the Chiefs would end back to football. Suffice it to say, the Chiefs would win against the Buccaneers, and it has finally ushered in a new era of younger quarterbacks that will be dominated by Patrick Mahomes and many more younger quarterbacks to follow. And it marked the passing of the torch from Tom Brady to Patrick Mahomes, rather ceremoniously. Now it's time for the new generation to grow up and watch these new quarterbacks become legends, which is what I think of the Bucs versus Chiefs game. Also, the Browns and Ravens played the most epic game of the year. Game of the year, yes. That's I said that. And with frank and honesty. And there was also the crazy ending to the game in which Lamar Jackson had to go to the locker room to be treated for cramps, which caused a lot of people to think that he just left the field to take a shit, just like Paul Pierce did in 2008 during the finals, by faking an injury as an excuse to go to the bathroom and take a shit. And he denied it, although it's crazy to believe. That was exactly what happened. He went back from the locker room to the field after his backup, Trace McSorley, the guy you know from the rap music video that he did. I have the link to the video in the description below if you guys want to look at it. And either way, the Ravens beat the Browns in the most epic ending I've seen in a while. Should I call it Game of the Year? Well, of course. Because why not? Because the contents of the game, how the game was played out, and what happened in the last minutes of the game. Right. And who's gonna be MVP? It's still down to Patrick Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers. And I would love Mahomes to win MVP. He had a bad game against the Dolphins, even though he won that game when he had a couple turnovers in that game against the mighty Dolphins defense. But still, the Chiefs are able to carve out an impressive winning record. The team also has more wins than the Packers have had. The Packers lost 3 games this season, and these games were against the Buccaneers, the Colts, and what was the other team? Let me see. My brain is dying thinking about it. They lost to the Vikings. Last but not least, and that hurts A-Rod's MVP winning chances. Even though his stats may be great, winning record matters, in the MVP race, you know? Alright, we got $500 peeps. From picking up 5 passengers today, we're picking up another one. The song you're listening to, don't listen to it in front of your parents. If you hear that clearly, that's the reason why. Don't ever blast it. Don't ever fucking blast that song in front of your parents. Because you never know what's gonna happen next if you decide to blast that song loudly in front of them. Because of the moaning in the song, that's a little weird, you know? Yeah, it sounds, and you got it right. It sounds like someone is fucking in that song, in that audio clip. And it's not just what, and it's not just these parts you've listened to just now. They have the moaning throughout the entirety of the song, and that's all you're gonna hear. Periodically throughout the song. I'm not kidding. That's what you're gonna hear. And if you want to know what that song is called, it's called Jungle Fever by the I can't say it right. But I have the song with the link to it in the description below if you want to listen to it. But once again, I do have to warn you, do not blast that song loudly in front of your parents. And please heed that warning. For the love of fucking God, please don't do that in front of them. It's raining right now. Alright, that's all the football news I'm gonna share for today. Meanwhile, in the NBA, there were plenty more free agent trades and signings. The biggest one has to be of Giannis signing a big $228 million contract to stay with the Milwaukee Bucks, and it's now considered the biggest contract signing ever in league history up to this point. Meanwhile, Russell Westbrook finally got out of Houston by being traded to the Washington Wizards for John Wall, who hasn't played for a while now due to an injury. And now that John Walsh is healthy, he should be playing like himself again. Although James Harden still wants to leave the team, and now he's been reported as wanting to go to the Nets or the Bucks. But I'm not entirely sure about that. Nothing has come out of it currently, but we'll just have to wait for anything to happen, whether good or bad. The NBA season is about to start in less than a week from now, and this will be the last basketball history lesson to share for today. Alright. Having talked about Lamar Jackson coming out of the locker room back onto the field to help his Ravens win against the Browns in the Monday Night Football game in an epic comeback, there was that one basketball history that was similar to that. It was during the 1970 NBA Finals between the New York Knicks and the LA Lakers. It was Willis Reed who went down with a terrible leg injury during Game 5. Because of the horrific nature of the injury, everyone thought that the NBA Finals was over and that the Lakers would win it. However, at the beginning of Game 7, Willis Reed came out of the tunnel, much to the cheer of New York fans, who were uncertain whether or not he would play the game, and that the New York and whether or not the Knicks would win it. And needless to say, the Knicks would win the game, and ultimately the NBA Finals against the Lakers. It is one of two NBA Finals championships the Knicks have had in their 7.5 decades of existence, with the last one being in 1973, when they still had Willis Reed, Walt Frazier, aka Clyde, and Dave the Busher, Jerry Lucas, and others. And ironically, they also beat the Lakers in the 73 finals, just like the 1970 finals. That comeback moment in the 1970s finals the 1970 finals by Willis Reed has to be one of the satisfying moments a basketball fan has ever seen. Perhaps the most satisfying moment in basketball history. And that's basically the basketball history lesson that I want to share with you guys today, as a result of the stuff that happened recently in football that made me want to bring it up. Right. Okay, that'll be the last basketball history lesson to share, as the NBA season is about to start 1 week, less than a week from now, and that's what will happen next. Alright, there's one football news to share that's not NFL related, but is worthy to share. We're gonna get another car. I don't want the taxi anymore. I'm already done working as a taxi driver. I want to go home. Alright. Somebody must have killed a police officer. Well, perhaps accidentally. But let's get out of here. I just wanted to pick up the pistol that the guy left behind. And there was that one kid down in Edinburgh, Texas, which is close to the border with Mexico, who was playing a high school football game, and he was ejected for unsportsmanlike conduct and late hit on the quarterback, and the guy's name was Emmanuel Duran, and he played defensive lineman, I think, for his high school football team, and after getting ejected, he ran onto the field and lunged at the referee and brutally hit him, giving him a concussion and a shoulder injury in the process. That was disgraceful and egregious of what the kid did to the referee. And unsurprisingly, he was banned from high school sports after that. What a horrible, disgraceful act by that kid. I would never want to do that if I were him. Alright, we're home now. Alright. An update about the weather forecast videos. We're gonna play some basketball. An update about the weather forecast videos is that the National Weather Service website just got the new radar, replacing the old one that used to run under Adobe Flash. But since Adobe Flash is about to be discontinued this month, the organization decided to replace it with a new and fresh radar system that's new and supposed to run much better than the old one. And it's caused the radars on the weather info system, called the WeatherStar 4000, the emulator one that I'm using, to not work properly. As a result, I probably won't be able to do the weather forecast videos using the WeatherStar 4000 emulator for a while, until they fix it, or at least update it and have the and have that fixed. So it's gonna be a while until then. But please be patient. I will get back to them at some point. But because of those things happening, I have to let everyone know about it. And it's not my fault, okay? I had nothing to do with it. And but that was just what happened. It is what it is. What happened was the old radar got replaced by the new radar, causing the radar on the the Store 4000 emulator to not work. And that was what happened. I'm sorry that I won't be doing them for a while until they fix it. I just have to wait for that to get fixed, and I will be able to do those videos again at some point after they fix it. Alright, I'm sneaking up with the guy. I'm just killing for fun in this game. And don't worry, it's not real life. Don't worry, it's just a game. That's what it is. Right. I'm waiting on another one to prey on. Alright, he's dead. But I gotta get inside to avoid the police. At least they won't see me here. Okay, they're gone. Let's go back inside. Now that we're back inside, I think it's time that we stop the video. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.